A second trailer for the Legacy of Kain Reaver Remaster was released yesterday. And I have to say, at first, the first time that I saw it, I was very excited because I saw some changes that were pretty much mirroring what we've been asking. The game looks a little bit darker and the boss's model look better, especially Rahab. And I have to say that what impressed me the most was to see willingness from the developer to tackle some of the criticisms that we've been pointing out. And that alone is making me hopeful that this game is actually gonna look the way we believe it deserves to look. Nonetheless, there are things that I noticed that once I saw them, I can't unsee them, and I wish I could. So let's dive into the trailer and analyze this piece by piece.
Refused the sacrifice.
I noticed something on this scene that speaks to one of the complaints we've been having so far in regards to lighting. Look at the banner. I'm not sure if the texture is super bright or if the element is not interacting with the light engine properly, but clearly it's popping out because it looks much brighter than the rest of the elements. It looks out of place. Also, look at the material on the ground. It goes from looking desaturated and gray to now looking blue and very light up. But on a more positive note, look at Kain. He looks actually good. I love what they did with this skin. It looks like it actually have volume and texture. I think they did a really good job with that. I don't like that the leather strap that goes over his left shoulder looks thinner and flatter, but overall I think he looks quite nice. Now let's talk about Melkaya. I like that it looks darker. I still don't understand why the eyes are so bright. I still don't understand the middle pieces, making it look like a cyborg to me. But I really like what they did with the legs, fingers, and how they bend and how they look. I think that one is nice, and I think he looks a little more rotten and decayed than before. So it looks better. So definitely praise there. Now let's talk about Sephon. I don't have a lot to say about him. Of course, he looks brighter. At this point, I'm not sure if it's just the trailer being very bright, which at the end of the day, maybe is something that we're gonna be able to fix by playing with our brightness values. But other than that, the only other thing that I can say is, what is it with that yellow thing in his head? It makes no sense. What the hell is that? It is one of those artistic decisions that makes no sense to me. I can try to understand that maybe they want to make it a bigger target for the player to identify, but come on, it's the boss, that's the head, it's easy to see. Do we really need to have a big yellow circle in it so we understand that's where we need to aim in order to kill it? Really? Obviously, this is not a big deal and it's not something that is gonna make me not support the game, but it is another decision that it makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Unless you think players are so stupid they need that huge mark in order to know where they need to aim. And now Rahab. Damn, did they improve his head. Still doesn't look the way it used to look. I still don't understand why they're moving away from red eyes, but at least now he looks menacing. He looks like a boss. He doesn't look like a friendly NPC. He looks fishy, but also like a vampire thing. So kudos to them on this one. Although there's still something that I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it why they need to go the extra mile and turn this into something other than it needs to be. Why would they give him tiny legs? It's like frog legs. This is ridiculous. Like, I get it. The model looks better. The textures are better. But why? Why? This is... Oh man, I don't know what to say about this one. It's just unbelievable. Also, I have to assume they're still working in this model because that animation for this particular attack, his mouth is not moving at all and it looks kind of weird. So I'm wondering if this is something that they're gonna change before release because it looks a little bit odd. Although to be fair, I don't think a lot of players are gonna be paying attention to his face during this battle since they're gonna be aiming at the glasses to break it and the whole thing. And lastly, we have Duma, which I don't have a lot to say about this. I don't love the texture of the armor, but I think it's just personal preferences in the design. I don't think it looks bad. It's just I would like it to look a little bit, I don't know, have a different design or something. And other than that, you know, it looks good. No complaints here. So this trailer did what I was hoping it would. It gave me hope that the developers are listening to what we're saying and are doing something about it. And even though you just spent 5 minutes listening to even more complaints about the art direction, my expectations for these games are quite different from what it was a few weeks ago. So I'm happy with the trailer. I'm happy that the game is moving in the direction that most of us seems to be happy about. I still think there's some work to do, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for this project. But what do you think? Did the trailer make you more excited about the project, or are you still in the fence regarding how this game is gonna look in the end? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, share the whole shebang, and see you on the next one.